Yo!
You might want to gargle my ball sack.
Welcome to Wednesday night. Technically Unsound podcast. We are live.
Hello.
Hello.
November 6th. Missing some sounds there, but it's 2024. I'm
about to make a name for myself here.
I got this A&W root beer. I know it's not typical, but
I'm like, no alcohol? Did you have too much last night?
Right.
I mean, I have some Mountain Dews laying around too.
Right.
I go
Those are
through
just
these
for
Mountain
show.
Dews too quick. That's the problem. Like these Mountain Dews, they last like 5 minutes.
Self-control.
That's why if I drink this root beer, I'll sip this root beer for like 30 minutes. That'll at least buy me some time. I went through 6 cans last night.
Yeah, you
Yes, we know.
Damn.
You were schlobber-knockered.
That's slow.
I would if it came down to it, you would not be riding in the grandma mobile after your 6-pack. That would not have been a suggested trip.
Grandma mobile?
Yeah, the grandma mobile. As he cracks open another
No, it's an A&W.
with a fake wrapper.
No.
It's like fake news.
It's a zero sugar. I wouldn't fake that. But I did have discomfort this morning, put it that way.
Discomfort. Did you make it to the bedroom?
I did. Well, technically I made it to the couch.
Yeah.
And that is where
I was gonna say, I foresee this is what happened. He made it in, said, "Let me take a rest here real quick on the couch and check to see if there's any important news updates that occurred between him getting from the studio to the couch."
No.
He then passed out, and then Mrs. Tommy Nice woke his ass up.
Mrs. DJ
this morning.
Tommy.
Mrs. DJ Tommy woke his ass up several hours later, like, "Babe, you're snoring. You're scaring
No.
the kids."
On the contrary, I woke up from the couch at like 5 a.m.
Oh my god.
and
She left him down there.
I needed to start a cup of coffee. Because had a little throbby throb going on in the cranium.
I was all where?
And,
Wait, how did you get a hangover? There's zero sugar.
Party like a Diddy party.
it was probably from the Voodoo Rangers. See, because
okay.
I think I can do these Mountain Dew 5% zero sugars all day long. But then you throw in those 2 Voodoos. Those are just regular. Those aren't diets. And they're 7%, a little beefier, a little more respectable.
Okay.
I probably should have did it the other way around. Started with the Voodoo Rangers and then kind of tapered off with the Mountain Dews. I didn't plan on drinking 6 drinks.
Well, we were almost like 3-something hours too.
Yeah, it was like over 3.5 hours, I think, or right at 3.5.
Yeah.
But there was plenty of action, but that action I think is over.
I didn't watch it, so I was like, I'm going to be surprised. I want to get a live reaction. So who won? I didn't want. I've avoided all news today.
Oh, bullshit.
Right.
There's no way you avoided it completely.
I don't watch TV, dude.
You don't have to watch TV.
I tried to avoid it, and I was trying.
No. So our work, I can't get outside of our network.
Hurley says Jill Stein.
Phone.
Jill Stein,
You have a phone.
The Libertarian,
I used my phone
won
to play
the election
games in Call of Duty.
Hurley
text
says
you
it was a
guys.
super secret upset.
Yeah, Kamala won. Spoiler alert.
Right.
Like, I want to be like, yay, but I have a feeling y'all are bullshitting me.
I know.
No, seriously, I seriously just avoided all the news. Like,
There's
people
you know
avoid
what?
spoilers.
It's better you don't know. Your life is going to be fine either way.
Is it?
There'll be no difference. Ah, man, that's actually not bad. I don't drink root beer too often. Out here in the country, we call it root beer.
Shit.
I never liked root beer. I think because I was forced to make some
I can do like one root beer
when I
a
was
week.
a kid. Oh God, no!
I
would have one
a
root
week?
beer a year.
Well,
That ain't that bad.
they're not bad.
I just don't like it.
I may get sick of it and then switch to one a month, or I guess you would have to buy a 12-pack to have any laying around. So yeah, I had a throbbing thing going on this morning, headache,
Hangover.
So
Hey, no Diddy, man. No Diddy.
I could only bring myself. My morning routine is usually 2 cups of coffee, and I only had 1 cup this morning because just wasn't agreeing with me. And so then I had at 6:30, I popped in a Jimmy Dean's sausage, egg and cheese croissant. That was tasty. And so what I was saying about the contrary is nobody. Our house, everybody wakes up at 6:30 to get ready for school. At 6:30, nobody woke up. 6:35, still nobody awake. So I come up at 6:40 and have to start waking people up.
You start banging pans.
Yeah, otherwise people are like late for school, etc.
etc., etc., etc.
And that was pretty much my morning and my day. But
you know how I know that Magic saw already who won? Because he didn't even bother continuing to ask. There was no follow up.
I've certain things, like you said before, where I just give up on it. I was like, well, fuck. He told you I was going to try not to just give up on things and keep pushing, but it was like, clearly, no, I'll just go ahead and look on. I'll open up
You open anything, you'll see it.
Okay, well, again, I avoided everything for the day, so I used my phone to check my chats and play my games and whatnot, but no web pages, nothing. So I saw the browser tab for the U.S. elections from MSN, and the last update was 11:43 p.m. says 267 to 214. And it still says in progress. I don't know if that's... Well, what's today's date? Oh, that was from last night.
well,
295 to 226.
The big change I'm hoping for is we flip the Washington Commanders back to the Washington Redskins. That just don't sit right with me.
What about the Cleveland Indians?
What are they called? I can't even think. What are they? The Cleveland baseball players or something? What is their name? The Cleveland Defenders? Something weird.
Guardians.
Oh, yeah, the Guardians. Yeah. They need to go back to the Cleveland Indians. That's who they are.
Yeah.
No.
What are you going to do? Erase the movie's Major League?
Yes.
That's some bullshit. No, fuck them. I will
We're
murder
erasing
people.
time.
I will murder people. You cannot erase my movie.
We're erasing the history so that people don't question the history anymore.
Smart.
It's like we're in Men in Black.
No, it's
No, it is.
What do they say? Winners.
That's
the
what
winners. Winners write the history.
I like it. He doesn't even listen to me.
I did the Men in Black, but I didn't know where you were going with it, other than the. But
I was playing off of what you said. I was just trying to back up what you were saying, but I guess next
it's
time.
erasing history. So I saw an Instagram feed
You might
of a
want to
guy
gargle my
who
ball sack.
did an interview.
I think you're having a
E. Hurley says
Conversation
ignoring
with
history
yourself.
I ain't know
sets
my
the
daddy, but I'm
future
sure I shot
generations
out
up
of his
for
dick
failure.
ready.
Settle down, Beavis.
EJ Infinity says true.
Oh, text to speech is back on.
Oh, I just noticed.
Oh, because I was responding to B. Hurley, and then I just heard myself. I was like, oh, yep, it's working.
It's the default. The default is text to speech on. I actually have to click something to disable it, and I usually remember.
Yeah, we'll find out later.
But no, it's gone now. I just clicked it, I think.
Okay. I don't think it would be a problem, but
Well, only if Magic's homies come back and want him to take his shirt off. Hey, guy in the top right corner, take off your shirt.
I had to look at the live stream like that better not be.
Yeah, because for me and Ninja, that's you.
I know. Same here. Actually, top right is you and Ninja.
Oh, it's backwards for us.
Uh-huh. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, so the Cleveland Guardians. That's just yeah. And remember the 51 in Phoenix used to be called the Squaw Peak Parkway, but then they changed it to the Piestawa or something.
The fuck is that?
Because they said the Squaw Peak was offensive.
No, they renamed it because of the chick. One of the Piestawa was the name of one of the army people that got lost or something like that, and then got recovered because they did not pack 9-volt batteries or shit without AA batteries.
Clap check. We're all just doing latency checks in Infinity's window.
I couldn't see the first one because he's got a window open.
That's the camera controller.
What's on? What's off? What's on? What's off?
Oh God, we're easily entertained.
He's obviously autistic or something. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, I was talking about myself. I'm the idiot over here waving my arms around.
You had both hands up. It was like
I have no bunghole.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we're done with the news.
I'm past all the news. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get into non-political news.
Before you start the game, you got any technical?
No, this isn't games yet.
That's what we see.
I got slides coming up.
We got Blind React.
Yeah, I see Games Wednesday.
Oh yeah. No, let me go to
It's fine.
Screen share. Now, because I added new slides before the games.
That's why I was
like, I
wait,
could just keep the PowerPoint running.
I was like, we're about to have a whole lot of fibbage if you start already.
This was a couple days ago, and I just saw it yesterday, and I forgot to bring it up. But we were talking about other things yesterday. Quincy Jones passed on. I think everybody knows who Quincy Jones is. But
if you don't, you really need to reevaluate your life.
Yeah, if you don't know Quincy Jones,
yeah,
he was impactful.
I wouldn't say that. I would say you know of his work. You may not know him because it's not like he's producing new work or that he has produced new work that you are aware of. I would say for us, we grew up with Quincy Jones as an artist himself and his influence on artists that we came up with, like Michael Jackson, Nas, SWV, all these other people that sampled his beats or he helped produce. But really, when's the last time Quincy Jones dropped an album that was got radio play?
When's the last time you listened to the radio?
Probably, what time is it? about 30 minutes ago when I was driving around town trying to find out where my mom was at.
That's an exception. If you weren't in that car, you would not be listening to that damn radio.
Okay,
Yeah.
but even still,
In my 2010 Chevy Traverse, I'm stuck with terrestrial radio myself.
I'm surprised you don't Bluetooth or plug in, even the FM transmitter.
No. Sometimes it's nice to just live old school.
Just to see what's going. Honestly, I get that. I stopped trying to like Bluetooth and connect my phone in. There's days where I'm just like, I'm just gonna listen to what's on the radio, like what's going on, like morning shows. Like I haven't listened to a morning show since fucking way back in the day in Phoenix. Like
It's because they
do
suck.
they still do prank calls and
30
second date
minutes.
They do
updates
those,
and shit like that?
they do those War of the Roses where you think your spouse is cheating, so
Paid actors.
the radio and the guys who still fall for that. Like, how do you not know that prank? Yeah, because I've heard a couple where they already know what it is. They're like,
They're all paid actors.
yeah,
None of it's real.
They just want to be on the radio.
they're not all paid because I partook in that once.
Oh, what, in 1993?
True. Yeah, before they turned it into a.
Oh god, I remember that too.
I actually don't even remember the details, but I remember being on. I think it was.
That led to like a 3-week.
I think it was like
thing of shit.
104.7 back when they were Kiss FM or something in Phoenix.
Oh, Kiss? You were.
See, that's how back in the day it was. That
Yeah.
led to some things.
And I can't
That was
remember
interesting.
the radio, the morning show was like Kid something, and Ruben S was his sidekick.
that was some years ago.
Yeah. And I was on the phone for a long time because they actually, they do the whole bit where first they do the intro, like you tell the story, and then in the background, they're secretly trying to get the other person on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then they record little clips here and there, and then they do a little splicing. And you got to sit through a couple commercial breaks because they're just trying to draw more people in and get more ad revenue.
And you sat there for all that abuse?
Yeah,
No, you sat there. No, dude, you literally walked. You handed me the phone once. It was at MCI. You're like, hey, just let me know. Just yell if somebody answers this because he's doing help desk shit, like rerouting computers and all this other shit. And I'm like, what the fuck are you handing me your phone for? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. I'm answering calls for my shit. And then you're like, I think you had roller skates on that or rollerblades on that day too. Because I remember you kind of zipped past. And then I was like, all right. He was like, yeah, it's the radio. And I was like, all right. But you weren't like even paying all of your attention to it at all. Like you gave him like 3% attention. I was just like, I don't know what the fuck is happening here.
Yeah.
My
And
brother-
then you took off and told me later what it was. I was like, what the fuck?
Magic's Chris just logged in.
Chris Fresh in the house. What up?
Okay. Now, can we get Chris Fresh and Cremo at the same time? The battle of the Chris's. The Chris's.
Oh, God, no.
So on a little sub note here from the TMZ article, as a producer, he is best known for working with Michael Jackson to create the mega hit albums Off the Wall, Bad, and of course, Thriller, the best-selling
Thriller.
album of all time.
Do you,
You know
think
that
that
Thriller
still
album?
applies?
That Thriller album was recorded on your mic.
Oh,
That song. I don't know about the whole album. That
yeah,
song.
I was reading that this mic is like 50 years old or something.
Yep. Very few changes.
Yeah. I was actually eyeballing the SM7DB. I was looking at it, but I'm thinking now because I do have a mismatch. I've got 3 mics for no reason, but the third one is
I can
not
fix that.
sure.
I can fix one of those. I got enough gain for it. Let me go ahead and help you with that.
Do you think that Thriller album still holds that, the number one selling album of all time? Do you think it still holds?
I think it does.
It's hard to say. Media is consumed so differently.
Albums are
and that's why
different
I
these
say
days
that.
too. Like very few albums are top to bottom, and I guess back then front to back.
Well, and you had the booklets, and like it was a whole experience.
Because that was just every track was a banger. There was no filler.
Pretty much, because an album was
You had to.
start to finish. You couldn't. I mean, I guess you could skip, but it wasn't like pressing a button.
You had to wait for the reel to get to the end.
Iowa, was it the brand Iowa, AIWA, had those really fancy tape decks that could do those like blank searches. I know that became more popular, but I think Iowa, I remember them like being innovative with that kind of stuff.
Iowa had it, and Sony had it too.
Yeah.
You could put in like every time you press the number, like 2 or 3 blank skips. But if it was a mixtape with no blank,
Oh yeah.
No.
it would just fast forward, and then if it was a nice one, it would do the auto reverse.
I remember
think
the
I actually
Iowa
had
was
the
my
tape.
best Walkman, CD player, and boombox. We're always Iowa branded. Like for a normal consumer person, like a preteen almost. Now, obviously, when you get older, you're like, oh, let me get Sony and Techniques, and but the Iowas, man.
Shit, I had Iowa, and that thing would make the windows shake with just small ass speakers.
Yeah.
But I let Sam borrow it, and I haven't seen it since. That was like 20 years ago.
I mean, call them up.
What am I do with it now?
Oh, hold on. Shit, they're apparently worth money.
You act like he still has it.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
I still had my Iowa cassette player or Walkman up until I moved to here. It was just one of those things that I had it in a box with a bunch of radio mixtapes that I made back in the day. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna use this anymore. So
I still got a shoebox in here somewhere.
I still have some tapes. I have some DATs. I have some of Robbie's DATs. I have a couple of 4-track tapes. Because I basically figure here, and I don't know why I haven't done it yet. I know here I'm probably going to have a much better time finding a 4-track player, like at a pawn shop or something, than I would in Phoenix. So one of these days
the chat room's pretty lit right now, like with actual good shit.
Yeah. The chat is popping off. Hey, you guys hear of, speaking of popping off, this thing about this squirrel named Peanut?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, what the fuck is
Dude,
that?
so,
What is,
so this is actually a sad story. This guy rescued this squirrel 7 years ago.
okay.
I guess it was just a baby when he found it.
Mm-hmm.
And he raised it, and he started like a little social media channel, and it got, pretty popular with the the squirrel enthusiasts or whatever. And this was all in like New York. I don't know if it was actually New York City, but it was somewhere in New York.
Yep.
Well, word has it that some lady in Texas, for whatever reason, just some Karen not minding her own business, called someone in New York's Department of like animal welfare or like wildlife. I don't know what she did.
Yep.
They had a warrant, went to that guy's house,
God.
made him give up the squirrel, and they killed it.
You dumb motherfucker!
And that was his pet for 7 years.
That's some bullshit.
There was 2 pets. There was that.
Yeah, there was one other animal too.
Yeah, they killed both of them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I think that's that bullshit.
God damn it!
Yeah, this story is actually pissing me off just when I first heard about it, because I'm thinking, why? It's
Right.
like,
Wait, like how was that hurting anyone?
yeah, exactly.
How was that hurting the person from Karen? Like automatically, right then and there, they should have been like, you know what? Do you live in New York? Oh, you don't? Shut the fuck up. Click.
Oh, but
Oh, you live in New York?
The internet
live
has
in his
doxed that
apartment?
lady. That lady in Texas, she's been doxed. Her name has been put out there, her job, where she shops, her church, everything is out there. Her family, all their names have been put out there, and everybody's hating on that bitch.
Good. Fuck that bitch.
He needs some milk.
You're a first-class cunt.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I almost feel like this story was a setup just for whoever to play that sample.
I've had it for a long time.
He's been holding on to it. One of these days, one of these fuckers are gonna bring up that bitch.
It's one of those that goes under the radar. I forget about it.
This next one is just a little tweet someone posted. I guess they sold the name chat.com to ChatGPT. So now if you go to chat.com, that's now ChatGPT. And I guess they paid millions.
That right there is some fuckery. That is so.
But I mean, you working at GoDaddy, you must have seen a lot of this domain
it's
brokering.
Fuckery. No, so call it. What is it? Eminent domain. Like when they're like, hey, we need your house to put a freeway through here. It's ours now. Fuck you. So when these names started coming out, you could register anything from 3 letters and above. And then a bunch of companies like CNN, Fox, NBC, like, oh, but we want to have it because people already got that shit. People were like, hey, they thought faster than the people that were like, oh, the internet's not going to do anything. So they bought the names. The main domain carriers said, sorry, we're going to take all these names back because the major corporations are going to pay us, even though because at that time, a 3-letter domain was like, it wasn't $19.99. It wasn't even $100. It was like $400 a year.
Oh, yeah.
And people bought CNN.com. Whitehouse.gov is another one, but CNN, Fox, NBC, all the main 3 letters you know. Regular people bought these names. The carriers got so many complaints, they just took them back. So they said, okay, great. You can't order a 3-letter domain anymore. Until about 2001-ish, I want to say. I know it was right when I started at GoDaddy, right after. You could buy a 4-letter domain. Or you couldn't buy a 4-letter domain anymore because people were buying like chat.com, fuck.com, cunt.
So basically just every word in the dictionary, they were just grabbing it.
They were people, domain brokers, people were buying it, anything and everything. Whatever the hot news was, they were buying it. So somebody was back in the day bought Trump.com and it wasn't Donald Trump. And they owned it for years. Perfect example. There's a Japanese guy whose name is Nissan.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Nissan.com as his family name. He registered it and he owned it for like 10 years before the Nissan car company did anything with the internet. And then Nissan came around and said, this is our corporate name. And they took it from him. So yeah, this is... I say if you own a name, one of these old names, and somebody is like, okay, you can have it for $15 million, which is fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
Fucking make them. Make them do it. This is fuckery. All right, I'm on.
Yeah,
that was
thank you though. I wanted to get your take on that because I knew you would have strong feelings about this.
All right, so here's a great example. I worked for GoDaddy.com. When GoDaddy put out their first Super Bowl commercial, the idea of buying the name GoDaddyGirls.com, because GoDaddy was very Trumpish and had all these models, supermodels being everything. I bought the name GoDaddyGirls.com. Me and my friend, we were like, hey, we got some gumbo up in here too. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me get girls at GoDaddy.com as well. I owned those for about 2 months. And then they were forcibly taken from me. Because they're like,
we
oh,
all
we're going to
fam.
do something with this later. You can't have it. And I never got paid back for it. They just took it.
That's wrong.
So now, hey, fuck it. If you own that name and somebody wants to be like, hey, I'll sell it to you for $15 million. Hell, my DJ Magics was worth $7,000 at one point. It's
Damn.
not worth that now anymore, but still.
But you didn't sell it?
No, I still own it.
Shit. You're like, damn.
No, the longer because a lot of people don't understand, the longer you own a name and have content going to it, even technicallyunsound.com, even if you just have it going to your YouTube site, that's history. You're building up history of saying, hey, this name is active and people link to it and it goes to an active website. There's content updates on it. You are basically building up the value of your domain name. It's people that buy their name and then just hold on to it and don't do shit with a, regular Joe Sixpack's name. You ain't going to get nothing out of it. Which you can't buy retarded.com either.
Maybe in another country you could say it's like a different word, like retarded.
Oh, no. This is just for US.
Oh. In technical news, I guess it's not really election news. It's just more about the New York Times technical staff go on strike the night before the election. And it looks like, in reading this little snippet here, the union said Tech Guild workers' main concerns that remain unresolved are remote hybrid work protections and just cause job protections, limits on subcontracting, and pay equity / fair pay. What's funny is like 2 paragraphs above, it's like this is like one of the highest bunch of technical people like in the region. That do like they do the website, they do the apps for the phone. And I guess the New York Times even runs Wordle, like that's theirs. And so
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I know a lot of people that play that though.
But the article says they're very well paid, but maybe they just felt like
New York is not cheap to live in either.
Yeah. So I don't know the status of this, but I just saw the word tech and thought, hey, let's just bring it in. And buy 30 seconds of chat.
Not having Magic's talk.
Oh, but you might talk about this. What show is this dude from? What was it called?
SEAL Team 6.
SEAL Team, yeah. But now, he left that show and he's got his show Fire Country.
Yep.
I just, the way Paramount works is when you're watching a movie or something, and then once it ends, it just like picks something else for you. Like Netflix will just stop and sit there and show like trailers or whatever it does. Paramount Plus just picks the show and just jumps right into it for you.
I had to turn that shit off because my Netflix, I was watching 4K movies and fell asleep, and that bitch ran 4K for like 10 hours.
Yeah.
That was the number one thing I used to have when I worked for a cable company. People call in, why is my data so high? Oh, all I do is watch Netflix. I was like, you fall asleep and have Netflix watch you? It was like, yeah, you watch a series like Orange is, what is that one that you watch, Infinity? Not Orange is the New Black.
Yellow Jackets?
No,
Black
it's got it's the it's like a spy one.
James Spader is the actor.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah, that Blacklist.
The Blacklist.
That's good.
Yeah, when that was hot, that bitch was in 4K.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers go to sleep on episode 4. They wake up on episode 9.
Yep.
It streamed 4K for hour and a half. It averaged hour and 20 minutes an episode.
Yep.
That streamed all that. Then they slept through it, so they had to go back and rewatch it again.
Yep.
All the time. That happens to me all the time. But this show that popped on, and I was actually watching it, and it was good. I thought, all right, that's pretty entertaining. So if anybody's between shows and you got Paramount Plus,
it's all right. It's all right.
All right. Check
And
that out.
what's the
Well,
other one?
Paramount Plus,
Oh,
but
oh,
It feels very CW-ish though.
anybody
if you
watching the
notice
Penguin on Max?
I am.
Fuck that.
that dude
Penguin.
looks like he's
This
one
show is
cheeseburger away
crazy.
from-
It is pretty crazy. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but it's actually pretty fucking
And
good.
it's still hard for me to believe that that's Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Is it?
That
Yeah.
is Colin
Yeah.
Farrell.
I had no idea. I was today years old when I found that out.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is a good show. I'm curious how it's going to wrap up because
Did it?
he seems like a loser. Like they really make him out to be a loser and just a total untrustworthy guy. I'm trying not to give any spoilers, but this guy will backstab anybody.
I mean, that's kind of the story of the Penguin.
Well,
I mean, even back to the movies where, you know, people were making for, I guess so the original movie, they were making for him for his deformities, but they treated him like a loser. And they was like, all right, fuckers, keep underestimating me and I will shank your ass with this umbrella.
Fucking constipation looking ass.
Did anyone watch Agatha all the way?
I
Or
tried.
are you all done with
I
Marvel?
I couldn't do Agatha all the way. I got like into the second episode, and it's one of those where I try to watch it, I'd fall asleep. I try again, fall asleep. So it's like
Yeah, it sounds boring as fuck.
I couldn't do it.
I didn't think I was gonna watch it and enjoy it, but I made it through the entire thing. So
You sound like you forced it.
no, because it's a lot of the shows are getting away from the main Marvel cast and I guess events that everybody's used to. Like it's everything's going away from the Avenger movies. Like they mention people like, you know, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that's kind of tied to it, but it led away. And then Agatha is a carry on from WandaVision. WandaVision is just a carry on from where she is a Doctor Strange movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but it kept my attention. I mean, it's only 8 or 9 episodes, and I guess a lot of people were wondering what they were going to do, if they're going to have a season 2 for a lot of these shows, and they're kind of going the way of the Asian K-dramas, and they're just leaving them open-ended, and that's it. Like, there's not going to be another season 2 for most of these shows.
Trigger word.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, would you recommend it to somebody else?
I would, if you're into, you know, if you want to make your way into the new Marvel Cinematic Universe for all the stories that they're going to be going into. Yeah.
Does it eventually get into the cinematic universe, or is it focused more on the witchcraft stuff?
So it was kind of wrapping up. It kind of wraps up what happened in WandaVision and what's going to be happening in the movie, and it kind of ties into where these people come from. So, like, when the new movies have Wanda's kids in there, you're like, Scarlet Witch didn't have any kids. It was all fake, all part of a story, right? And it kind of just ties into other things that go along with it. So, I would say if you're looking for something interesting to watch, especially because it was a Halloween era or time fairing, it was a good show to keep on for a couple episodes.
All righty. I will definitely recommend The Penguin. But Magic says you should watch Agatha All Along on Disney Plus.
Hey, there's one more piece of news that probably didn't make it to you all yet. It just happened yesterday. One of the new Honda jets crashed at Williams Gateway because they tried to abort the takeoff too late, and they were going approximately 130 knots ground speed, slid out into Greenway and killed a driver.
What kind of vehicle is it?
Well, it was a private jet. It was a Honda.
Oh, snap.
I forgot the model.
Okay, okay.
It's one of the new Honda jets, though. I think
That's not a good start.
Yeah, it's a Honda jet. I think it's a private, like 6-passenger or something like that. The pilot lived. 4 or 5 passengers died. Well, the pilot's in critical, and the car they hit, that driver died. And they were just going down Greenway because it overshot the runway because they tried to abort too late. So that just happened yesterday.
Yeah, another reason not to like flying.
Well, or driving. I mean, they were just
right, or walking. Shit.
Like, how can you predict a plane coming through the trees? Like, oh, I guess it's my time. You just look over like, oh, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, did it hit a Honda Accord?
I hope not, but I don't know. I didn't get that far.
That was a Mazda 6.
Oh. Well, too bad he didn't have the adaptive cruise control activated because it might have adjusted.
Outswerve a plane.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that's not good news. That's bad news.
Local news, but it's still, relevant.
See how this is appearing. Oh, okay, that's appearing all right.
Yeah, we can see every slide. I love it. Leave it that way.
Yeah, let me go this way. See, the problem is on the Mac, it doesn't give me like I don't think I got the arrow control. Let's try it.
What was the problem?
Oh, there we go.
Ah, shit. So I hit this shit earlier and my left eye started watering, so I'll keep it further away this time.
Get them smelling salts ready.
That's what I'm doing. I need to make a fresh beverage for it.
I need a fresh bottle. That's what I need.
Mine doesn't sound like that.
Yeah, well, I got the strongest one. It's the only one that's actual, like,
straight
rocks.
Pepper? Oh.
Yeah.
That's what happened to my last one then. That's why my face fell off. All the liquid was gone.
We going Kool-Aid flavors.
Don't say grape because I just hear the comments coming.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
I figured it would be Kool-Aid in general that would get the comments.
Yeah, but
I was just watching that what's that? The podcaster's name, one. Marco?
Asshole. First one.
He was asking Nicki Minaj if she liked Kool-Aid or how much sugar she put in Kool-Aid. And she was like, a lot. And then he just stood there in silence and didn't talk for a minute. She's like, you okay? And he's like, that just made me miss my grandma.
And cavities and everything else that comes with that shit.
That's true. Kool-Aid has colors. There's like a correlation.
That's what they say about Gatorade now. There's no flavors, it's just colors.
That's right, because if you say the flavor, you know where this is going.
I do. What's your favorite flavor? Mm-hmm.
Well,
right.
I did like grape, though. I did like grape.
I had a bad experience.
Oh, snap.
I'm going to go... Oh, shit.
I'm going 4.
That's what I'm thinking is 4, because I know there's at least one that I definitely don't like.
My body rejected it. I'll just leave it at that.
I'll put grape at 1.
Garape.
This screen behind me is what happened to me after I drink grape.
Oh.
You do the math. Black cherry. I don't even remember that shit.
You got turned on with all those knobs?
Why? Yeah, I will.
Magic's throwing that at 1?
Oh, yeah.
Black cherry was good. That was real good, actually. If you had the right amount of sugar in there, which was a lot.
I'll go 3.
Yeah, me too. I'll go 3.
Pink lemonade.
See, I knew he was going to go back to the fuckery.
I knew he was going to go back to the fuckery. I didn't want to shrink the font down.
What the fuck? Pink lemonade.
It's not even the right order.
No caps in lemon. I like a pink lemon.
Should have
been kind of a hole in that sense.
You can put that one at 5.
You can put that at 5.
Ditto.
All right, we got
put the pink lemonade on
dislike for
unless you mix it with cherry. If you mix it with cherry, then it's all right.
Regular cherry or black cherry?
Like a
Regular cherry.
starter kit.
Tropical punch.
1.
Ooh, that's 2 for me.
Because it
I
was
can go
hard for
2.
people to fuck that up. You could drink that at someone else's house and it wasn't that bad.
All right, let's see.
I'm trying to think of what number 1 is. Probably going to be one of the newer blue ones. Green apple. There you go. 3. I'll do 3. That goes well with vodka and Rockstar and Monster.
You did all that shit as a kid? Never mind. Don't answer that.
No one said you had to rank this as a child.
That was my childhood memory. I don't buy that shit now.
Aside from that green apple in 3, I kind of like the way Magic's got it ranked. Yeah,
his ain't bad.
That green apple does kind of spoil things.
That's why you got to mix it up.
All right.
That's why
Again, green apple and cherry go well together. No, but
rank the 9mm. What could this be?
Are we
about?
talking brands?
What could this be about?
Oh, we're talking weapons, actual weapons kits.
They're reliable, but I don't like them. I'm gonna go 3 because you probably got some generic shit in there.
Right.
I'll go 4.
Like he's probably got a fucking Costco 9mm in there.
Wait.
Fucking Timu.
I'll go 4. I'll go 4 because I know 3 others that I would put above a Taurus.
Me too, but I don't know this list, and I'm learning Tommy real quick. 1. Yep.
I go 2.
That shit.
I don't follow the hype.
The trend.
I don't
It's not an issue of hype. It's an issue of what works and what's affordable.
I don't follow the hype.
Accessibility.
That's what I said. What I said.
Okay, just follow your own hype then.
Smith and Wesson.
3.
Yeah, 3.
Damn it, I'm stuck now. I'll go 2. They've had some decent contract work.
All right. Ruger.
Yep, knew it. 2.
I'm right on this. I don't really like
I bet you number 5 is probably going to be not an HK.
Give me 4.
An HNK?
It could.
I'll go 1 because I can't put that one at 5.
Yes, you can.
I've had Rugers. I like them. Personal experience.
Here's the
Sig. Yeah, I'm all right with that.
Yep.
All right.
Glock is for speed. Ruger is for accuracy.
Yeah, I can't see my slides, so I don't know what's next.
Good.
Oh, rank the baked sweets.
I have no chance in hell with this. I barely eat cake.
Tom's going to put cinnamon rolls at number 1.
No, just cake. Just any kind of cake. You want it.
No, I meant it for your list. You would put it at number 1.
I'll go 2 for cake.
I'm going 3.
I'm going to go 2.
Man, what's better than cake?
Cookies.
Sweet potato pie.
I'm not even going to say it.
Actually, no, put mine at 3.
Brownies.
See? I'll put that at 2.
I'll put that at... Fuck.
I'll go 3.
Should have put cake at 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put brownies at 3.
You can grab a
Do
brownie.
you want me to let go of this, or are you going to change your mind?
No, because you're not going to change the first one, even though I started saying it.
No, I'm still holding on to brownies.
I'll deal with it, man. Just
All right.
drop it.
Liquid hot magma.
Donuts.
1.
You can't be mad at donuts.
Damn.
4.
Oh, Magic's hating on donuts.
Well, he doesn't know
Not
what's
hate
next either.
What?
I'll put him at 1. Yeah.
Ooh, that's bold.
Playing it
I'm
safe.
hoping there's I'm hoping there's a number 1 that I can get
Apple
behind.
pie.
You can go to 5 with me for that one.
5.
I like it, but it's like every once in a while.
Nope. 5. Yeah.
Should I
I'd
have
put it
put like
at 6 if you had
warm
it.
apple pie at the beginning? Magic's where you want apple pie.
5.
All right, man, that's a lot of faith for your number one.
By the way, the next one should be Thanksgiving foods for
cinnamon rolls.
I told you ahead.
Yeah, 4.
I'm surprised you don't have cookies in there though.
I traded it out for cinnamon rolls because I didn't want it to be too obvious.
You should have traded it out for apple pie.
Well, apple pie was supposed to be the bum choice.
Did Mrs. DJ Tommy make cinnamon rolls recently? Is that why it's in there?
Not recently. It's probably been a couple weeks.
Okay.
Depends on.
Before that shit was like every weekend.
It used to
when
be.
I lived with it used to be every fucking weekend.
Yeah. No,
like
that
no matter
was
how drunk we
a
got,
breakfast staple.
it was literally a McAllister weekend, and then usually Sunday I'd wake up to cinnamon rolls. If I slept longer than that, it would be what is that? The sausage and gravies and biscuits.
Oh, biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy. Yeah.
What the hell is that?
All right, hit the smelling salts. Here we go.
Did you just play that?
Yeah.
I was like, what is that? I need to put the smelling salts down.
First Rebus puzzle.
Oh, God. All for nothing?
Close. Kind of that same theme.
Free for all.
Oh,
Big
yeah,
E on the board.
Because he stuck his whole nose in it. That's why.
He's got that high potency shit.
I'm not at that level.
All right.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Right. That's what would happen to me. One less business. Magic. I'm not asking E because his guesses the other week was just ridiculous.
Shit. This one's tough.
Take a hit? You took a hit?
No, I'm thinking.
Let me give a hint. There's an underscore there because there's something missing.
I said one less business and nobody jumped, so.
Like, think of it as a whole, as the word. And if that last letter were there, the spelling would be
NES, Nintendo, shit. I don't fucking know.
it would be finished. So in this case, it's unfinished.
Wow.
Damn. How did I get so stuck on that?
And we were overthinking it.
Yeah.
Unfinished business. It's a bitch.
All right. Now your brains are you're activated like the Wonder Twins.
Not really.
Freaking fried after that last hit.
This one's too easy.
What?
I should have put this one up earlier.
Anybody in the comments? Can I get a lifeline? Something? Shit.
Crisis in life?
Life crisis? Midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Infinity on the board.
Because my right eye is watery.
All right. I think there's one more.
Oh, what the? That could mean so much. Greater, equal, less than? Less than equals greater? What the?
Along those lines, but it's kind of a cliche. Chat, jump in.
Equal opportunity? Fuck, I don't know. Shit.
What's the first sign?
Less than.
What's the last sign?
Greater than. And then you got equal, greater, less than equal, less than greater than equal. What?
So
I hated math when I had to take it. Now
less than equal sign.
Less than great.
What's another way to say greater than?
The big crocodile mouth goes to the right.
Chat. 3, 2, 1. Less is more.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Fucking sobriety
I
test.
found a new site that's got some more difficult.
Clearly,
Obviously, this is not the Chat GPT from 2 weeks ago.
Well, the ones I had been getting were from actually like school,
clearly
like
this is not
school sites.
This is not a 4th grade level test where we've upgraded to 5th grade now,
Right.
and we all failed.
Oh, there's the T. It's about that time.
This is more like a think of this more like a license plate.
Enemy? And me?
Enemy.
That makes more sense, yeah.
All right, so think of that as two separate words, but how are they joined together? There's something that joins them.
Enemy within?
That's probably it. Yep.
Big E.
Shit.
Back on the board. Oh, was that it? Oh, okay. Let's try some of these brain teasers.
You're stupid.
Which of these choices completely spells a U.S. state if you remove all of the vowels?
What?
What?
Which of these
If you
what?
take all the vowels out, one of these spells a state. If you add the vowels back, it spells a state.
There is no vowels.
Right, because I took them out. So I took the state, I took the vowels out, and I put the letter up there. Which one is it?
I'm gonna go C.
You want to go C? You want to guess the state? You're right, but
Hawaii.
Well, no, W is not a vowel.
That's why I'm like, I can't think of a state over C or fucking that.
Ohio.
God.
I thought it was all right. So I'm thinking it's the first letter of a state. So that's why I'm like, shut the fuck.
Yeah, I wasn't following whatsoever.
I was so far gone, I was thinking Houston. I was like, well, that can't be it.
Okay, along those lines, let's try another one.
Well, it's not.
Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star shares the same tune as the alphabet song. If you and Bestie sing them both at the same time, what letter of the alphabet would you be singing when your friend sings the word star?
Are you the devil? This is way too much thinking right now.
Everybody's singing in their
Yep. I haven't sang it in 14, 15 years. Shit.
B.
Yeah, it's B.
Ooh.
What does that stand for?
G.
the
Star
letter
and G
G.
happen at the same time.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah,
I
once
get it.
you start singing it, I guess you come to that conclusion.
I don't even have a sample of it. I was like, what? God damn it!
And
Pretty
I do want to give a shout out to Miss DJ Tommy's one of her sisters for providing these brain teasers. This is one of the
Put your ass on the show.
She
Yeah,
put
she
these
does.
things in her presentations at work.
Nerd alert!
I knew I forgot to move that song.
All right, this one's pretty easy. Which of these states can be turned into another state?
Yeah.
Too easy.
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Which month has the same number of letters in its name as it is on the calendar?
What? Same number. Oh. Okay.
What? Wait.
Like every month has a position, right? A month of the year.
Yeah.
C.
Yep.
Magic
I
on the
I was
board.
sitting here like trying to hide my fingers.
And Brad got it right after Magic But in real time, he probably answered it before. But there's that lag.
Mm-hmm.
Damn lag.
In the classic game, he loves me not. While plucking flowers, which flower would end with he loves me not? If it's always he loves me not. One with 5 petals, one with 50, or one with 555 petals.
Where are you getting these alien plants from? I don't know. I would say 5.
Big E. What's the logic there?
It's the only one that's even.
Oh yeah, huh? 25.
Even numbered petals.
That makes sense. No matter how unrealistic it is, got it.
Oh, with Peanut. R.I.P. Peanut. We coming at you. These will be quick.
What the fuck?
What are you talking about, Willis?
Some of these I'm just gonna burn through. These are
B. I think it's B.
Some little demons live forever.
What animal is the most popular pet in the United States?
B.
B.
What?
Easy. No maintenance.
Yep. And every little
Fuck
kid.
that, those tanks stink.
Yeah. But little kids get those little betas or whatever. You know, they just come in a cup at PetSmart.
Yeah, for like a quarter. You can get a goldfish for a quarter.
I had B. I had a little B at from your house. He lasted about 2 years.
My daughter still has a goldfish from like 3 years ago. I don't know how it's still alive.
What is a young rabbit called?
A.
You know, I actually didn't know that before this.
It's the only one that makes sense.
Right.
And even though it doesn't.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's just the most nonsense of the nonsense.
They're both fluffy.
How many eyelids do dogs have? I didn't know this one.
2.
I would say 4 because it can't be just 2. It's too easy.
Wait. Yeah.
3.
Dogs have 3 eyelids for extra eye protection.
When they get tired and older, you can kind of see it.
They start to layer more.
Google it.
You say Google it?
This one should be pretty easy for everybody.
Oh, A.
Yeah. What the fuck is a Saluki?
Yeah,
I don't know, but that's the name of a Southern Illinois University's mascot.
You know what it sounds like?
China.
What is the most common pet bird in the world?
B.
I don't know anything about birds.
I
would say B. What the fuck is that?
I guess they're budgies.
I've never probably seen it and didn't know it, but
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Nope, not at all.
You wouldn't know the difference. It's like, just give me the bird. I'm going to put it in a cage.
It's a snack for my dog.
How long can a pet goldfish live with proper
I'm going to say
care?
A, because that bulletproof fish.
I gotta say B.
I was going to say B as well.
What?
Oh, shit.
God.
And by the way, these are all from ChatGPT, aka chat.com.
Oh shit!
20 fucking years? Goldfish? Wow.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you got
guess
one of
if
them
you take care of
$1,000 fucking filtration devices. And
Yeah. What is the largest breed of domestic cat? I don't know.
Maine Coon.
A.
Maine Coon?
Yeah.
I've seen them things. Cool looking, but I wouldn't own it.
Which small animal is nocturnal?
A.
Yep.
Oh. Isn't it the same thing, really, though?
Hamsters. They're all A and B are the same. Well, guinea pigs are big, though.
They're both rodents.
They are rodents. What type of animal is a ferret? A marsupial, a rodent, or a carnivore?
I'm gonna say
What?
Yeah. They don't have pouches. I knew
Ferrets are
that.
carnivores, primarily eating meat in the wild.
Ferrets are evil. They'll bite the head off a snake. Like, they're cool, but they'll fuck snakes up.
This is for Magix.
Oh, this is not a good question for me. My dog's got high heels right now.
How often should a dog's nails typically be trimmed?
I'm going to say B.
Yeah.
I'm going to say A. What?
B. A might be a little aggressive.
Yeah, I was going to say this.
Well, there's
Doesn't give
nothing
it time to grow back.
This little bastard runs up and down the hallway sounding like high heels.
Tap dancing.
Yeah.
What pet is known? Oh.
Cat.
B.
Yeah.
What color are a hamster's teeth supposed to be?
C.
B?
Oh, no.
B.
Yeah.
They're naturally yellow, indicating they're healthy.
Healthy enamel.
Which breed of dog is known for its smiling face?
C.
Yeah. Shibas. Shiba.
Shiba Inu.
Shiba Inu.
Yep.
What animal group do guinea pigs belong to?
Oh, I answered this earlier.
A.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Along with mice and rats.
And capybaras.
Oh, capybaras. Yes.
That's my favorite right there.
What's the most popular breed of pet dog?
A.
A.
That's pretty easy.
Couldn't even get it out fast enough.
And what animal uses whiskers to detect changes in their surroundings?
A.
B.
See?
Yeah.
I told you they're evil. That's part of their night vision package.
How often should a cat's live?
Every goddamn day, because that shit stinks.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like cats.
Depending on your cat, it might be twice a day.
Jesus.
Your cat
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit! I don't even have anything on the top for the top 5. I forgot to do this one.
It's on 0%.
Like, what the hell?
It's just top 5.
Year-to-date statistics.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit, that is coming out.
Did you just take your whole mic off?
No, I dropping stuff.
No, Magix was like twisting something.
I noticed that it was loose.
Oh, the collar. Gotcha.
Fun and games.
Yeah, the more you move
fun
it, the
and
more it
games.
loses.
Capybara. I was reading something about them. Not reading, I don't read, but it was probably watching TikTok. It was probably a TikTok where they were showing capybaras like laying with crocodiles or something.
Yep, I saw that.
And it's
They're
like
so chill.
Yeah, crocodiles, everybody just likes capybaras.
Because they just chill. Like that's just they got different software than everything else. Cappies are awesome. Like in I think it's Japan, they have these heated hot springs and they lay there with like oranges and shit, and they just chill. You can get them for a pet. I wanted one, but they tend to poop in water, and I have a rather large pool in the backyard, so I'm like, nah, I'm good.
What do they do? Just hang their ass over the edge?
No, they get in it, and then they spin around, and then it like loosens them up.
Well, because ferrets do that. Like they'll
like
push their ass out of
pool.
the cage, and they'll like shit out of the cage because they don't want their shit in their cage.
That's why you don't shit where you eat.
The ferrets mastered that one.
Kamala thinks it's funny.
Oh, I think I got one of them. Where's that at? I fucked up. Here it is. A little sinister.
Who's already put up some Christmas decorations?
I don't do that before.
Every shop.
I heard the debate on the radio on a morning show. The debate of is it too early to put up Christmas decorations the day after Halloween? And the answer is hell's yes.
Yeah.
That shit loses its. I mean, it loses its meaning if, like, at that point, just leave it up all year. Like, if you're gonna put that shit up 3 months early,
right? Yeah, you got a snowman out there for 3 months.
I mean, unless you got LED lights, I'm a firm believer. I think it's okay to leave up Christmas lights on your house as long as they are the blank LEDs where you control the color. Because then
I'm
it
not
doesn't look like
surprised,
anything.
motherfuckers.
But if you got the old school bulb kind, you gotta take that shit down. But if you got LEDs that are just clear LEDs, like you can't tell it's there, yeah, don't be taking that chance of going up there pulling a Clark Griswold every fucking year.
You guys are retarded.
But putting up the cane and everything else, like I think it was. I went to Walgreens to pick up a prescription, and they already had Christmas shit, like piles of Christmas shit.
Undeniably E. You couldn't even keep a straight face while the sample.
Tommy made me laugh.
I don't even do it like right after Thanksgiving, because sometimes I'll wait. Like that shit could be like early. I mean, it could be early December.
So I'll do it right after like that weekend, after Thanksgiving, because you got like a day or two before December hits. So it's like, okay, I'll do it now. Maybe I won't even light them up until December actually hits, but at least they're there because it's a long weekend. So take advantage of the time. But yeah, doing it right after Halloween, fucking retarded.
Retarded?
Yeah. I mean, I get the stores.
So I'm actually putting.
I honestly thought Magix was gonna say leave them up all the time, but the explanation of the clear lights, is okay. But when you leave like festive lights for the Christmas season up all year long, that shit is stupid.
There's actually some that are permanent mount, like that stay up under the awning.
Yeah,
I was thinking about doing those.
Yeah, because I wanted to. Yeah, I was thinking about that too because they're pretty dope. You could do different shit with them.
Yeah, like Halloween. A neighbor has them like on the next street over. And they'll do like orange and then like they'll flash white for like lightning and strobes. And I was like, okay, I need that in my life. He's like, look, you can control it with my phone. I was like, unless you want to wake up with your lights missing, I don't need to see anymore.
Yeah, I think Govee
actually has them on sale oftentimes.
The permanent.
They're not. They're not expensive.
No, they are expensive. I don't know why they're expensive.
No, they're expensive. No. The price you see is only for the smallest size. If you go up in size to get the length, it's expensive.
Because I calculated to run along the front of my house and maybe to get the sides. That's looking at that's like 250 feet that I would need.
Yeah.
And that would be a $4.99 plus like a $3.99 to get that length. Cause I think the 100 was $3.99 and the 150, cause they do have a couple different lengths.
Yep.
And I think it was $3.99 and $4.99. But it might have even gone up.
This time of year, probably. And you still got to get power to them too.
Take a look.
Because I was like, I can mount them. That's no big deal. But now I got to get outdoor power to that light.
I actually have an outlet right at the top. It's like a Christmas outlet, they call it. Because, it's at the top. Man. I was like, hey, it was here with the house. I was happy about it, though.
Fucking dope. You could do
that shit is helpful.
You probably have Cat 5 outlets in all your bedrooms, huh?
I do.
Have neighbor houses.
Structured cabling.
My house is older than me.
I'm trying to see. Oh, that's a nice Christmas tree that they have, though. I'm in the Govee app right now. So like, let me.
Oh, you're in the actual Govee app. Why didn't you go to Amazon?
Well, because I have the Govee app.
I mean, but that's not going to show you the price.
No, it just shows you what's out there.
Well, they have a Holly Jolly bundle for $269. That shows the price.
Is it?
Gotcha, bitch.
I think that's
oh, the timing.
I'm still buying it from Amazon.
So have you? So here's I guess what they have the lights. They also have the outdoor flood kits that project out on a lot of people's lights. I've seen both, where instead of having the individual LEDs where you're hanging them up, you have floodlights that are just lighting up the whole house itself.
I got two of those, but it's not the same.
Oh no, it's
I put two projectors in the front towards the middle, and then I got the inflatable. I probably got the only black Santa on the street because last year I thought he was going to get clubbed.
Govee outdoor dock like 50 feet is 135. 100 feet is 239. That's just for these dot ones. I'm looking to see.
Well, they have one specifically called like permanent outdoor.
Yeah.
Govee permanent outdoor lights pro 100 feet kit $399.
Yeah. It hasn't changed since I was looking at them last year.
Yeah.
200 feet for white is $6.99.
Nah, you can't just go white. You got to get RGB.
Why would that be more expensive than the other one?
200 feet as opposed to 100.
Oh, the ring.
Or would you like me to explain what the different colors are? Or you just want to guess? It's the color of the line.
Oh,
so
okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, the fixture. Yeah, so if you have a white awning, I thought you were talking about the white light. Yeah.
I thought,
My mistake.
You're right. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I was on the same page. I was like, why would we just do one?
Again with the stupidity.
So 200 feet for that is $6.99. Or if you're a new customer, you get $5 off.
Ooh, damn.
Or if you own existing Govee,
That's
I guess
a
there's
donga.
some discounts. If you own existing Govee products.
I think I do.
Which is pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody got at least
So
one
the reason
strip
why I
light
looked
somewhere.
the reason why I looked in this is because most of us have Govee products already, even if it's a light bulb. When you, I guess, buy and register them, you get reward points that you can apply for these, or reward percentages. That's why I looked on Govee's app first instead of going to Amazon.
I don't remember registering that. I don't know how that would work.
I haven't registered any of the Govee products, and I've got lights, light bulbs, and some plugs that I still haven't plugged in.
Right, but I'm saying to get that discount or whatever, they probably want you to prove it somehow.
I think
Yeah, you
it's
register
so
the
when
product.
you register the product, and you have to register it when you register it in the app.
When you connect.
So to program it to the Govee app to then work with Big Ears, that's for your registration process.
If it's just the app, I'm cool there, but I've had some of these for years. Who knows where that paperwork's at? My family room lamp is a freaking Govee.
Yeah,
I am looking
Govee
for
in the LED light arena. I'm a fan of Govee.
For home
I will
use,
be looking for replacement Govee lights this holiday season. I am tired of these China. Go ahead and play the sample.
China. He's ready.
Smart lights that, even though they're literally almost the exact same app, they're under different names and they require different programming. So I've got like 8 different light bulbs on 3 apps.
What is that? A multi-action macro you got?
No, I just did them all.
I know, being an asshole.
Now we just need audio. There's this thing called SwitcherBot that Nutty's always talking about, where it can actually hear words. It'll take the words people say.
Yeah.
And so if someone says China or something, then it can just do all kinds of automated actions.
So yeah, anyway, looking for replace all the light LED or all the light bulbs in the house.
Windows
with smart bulbs.
These
that are all under one.
These 2 lights in the middle are Govees, but the ones on the outside aren't. But they look the same.
Yeah. They do.
No, I meant light bulbs for like lamps.
Oh,
just regular light bulbs.
Yeah, like those going like the
bulbs?
ceiling fans. Yeah, because someone doesn't want to listen to what every physical trainer, doctor has been telling them to basically sit your ass down. You're a walking trip hazard on yourself. So I'm replacing all the light bulbs so that if they're just voice automation. So literally when she wakes up, because right now I kind of have a program, like I know when she wakes up, I have the hallway lights come on automatically. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I was waiting for your hand to jump up. It looked like you're holding it, moving it, and then you hear a zap. It's like,
it's that purchase I had to make to hit the $25 same day shipping.
Looks like a cloud on top of a watering can.
It's not.
I went the difficult route though, and I fucking replaced my switches in my house.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
so
I have smart switches.
Okay.
Yeah,
on the walls.
Yep.
Wow.
I did that.
How about these?
It's too bright.
I have the plugs. Oh, you know what though? My switches are Kasa, Casa.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
I have a set of light bulbs from Casas.
Yeah, they're pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Because I have some other shit by them too. But
They are. The problem is when you have a mixed batch,
right?
And like one light doesn't work on the ceiling fan and the other one does, and you're like, where the fuck are these light bulbs being controlled from? And you got to go through the Govee app, the Casa app, the Treat Light app, the Home Life app. It's like, I just want everything on one app.
Yeah.
Where I can add them.
I mean,
all
that's
in.
ideal, of course. But sometimes you find deals and you just got to do it. Yeah. Hey, what the fuck? You got a alcohol fucking cart over there now?
That's the TV stand.
Yeah, that's where the TV was last night. I haven't.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Now I see the TV. I didn't even notice. Yeah, I just noticed the bottles at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
The important stuff.
Yeah. That was the eye catcher for me.
He's like, wait, you want an old fashioned? I got you.
Yo, but speaking of drinks, have you tried any of those drinks yet?
No, but I want to over like Thanksgiving and stuff. I got to buy the stuff for it.
Which ones?
He sent me a whole list of like different like fall versions of old fashions.
Oh, okay.
There's
and a lot of them sound really good.
You. And I'm like, E's got the old fashioned ones. I'm like, yeah, E would definitely like these. I don't have any of the stuff here to make drinks like that, and I don't want to hear having to go get all that shit. So I'm like,
yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
E will not steer us wrong when he makes these.
Yeah, I gotta go back. I think I took a screenshot already, but if not, I gotta go back and find it and take a screenshot because I've seen it in a couple different places, and every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I gotta fucking try like 3 of these.
Is it in the chat or no? Or you sent it directly?
No, he sent it to me on Instagram or some shit.
Yeah. I know I saved one because I forgot the drink that I used to always get, other than the Flaming Dr. Pepper, was the Atomic Whiskey Sour.
Never heard
George
of that.
and the Dragon and Phoenix used to make one. It's basically a whiskey sour, but it looks like an ice cold cup of red Kool-Aid, but it's fucking delicious. Like
that's usually how it gets you.
It was. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, give me 5 more of these. I'm like, we limit you to 3.
Another one.
Right.
Another one.
Oh, but wait.
Another one.
That was magic.
At least I don't have to look at your glass no more.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But yeah, like speaking of shopping, we're at that time of the year where you kind of have to wait till Black Friday. If you're going to buy anything important, you just got to decide, do I want to pay price right now?
Dude, this is controversial, especially coming from you. You brought this up of looking at the prices beforehand.
Yeah.
So that
if you're interested in something, you got to track the price now because the Black Friday deal may not even be a deal.
Jack it up.
Sometimes it's more.
That's why I sent that one to Cremo for that computer. I was like, $300 for this, okay. And I had one saved because I have the mini PCs. I wanted to turn one into a home theater system, and I had the Black Friday one still saved. Not a deal. The Black Friday price was like $120 more. I'm like, this is that fucking bullshit. I'm like, let me send this to Cremo now.
Yeah.
If it's in your cart, usually you can see the price change.
It did. That's why I get those notifications like, oh, something in your cart has changed or price has changed. Or if it's in your wish list, it'll say that.
Yeah. Echo will show it.
Yeah.
If it
Which
drops.
I do have another Echo I need to set up in my room.
How many Echoes you got?
I was like,
don't you already have something in there?
No, so I have my Echo Show here, but I got another Echo Show
for the other side of your room.
When
it's just out of arm's reach.
The Prime Day.
Depending on which way I'm facing, like when I'm working in the daytime, I face this way. When I'm gaming at night, I face that way.
No, so originally I got the Echo Show because I was going to put it in my mom's room so that she could have an alarm clock and like listen to them. But look up senior citizens Amazon.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
That's her
15
to
minutes
the
telling asking Alexa to do dumb shit, and then she forgot Alexa's name halfway through it and was calling it Alexis and just everything else. And then she's like, Alexa, open the refrigerator. What the fuck? Like, so I said, you're not gonna get an Echo Show. I'll keep that one. But then I got that deal on the Ring, the Blink camera and the doorbell, and it came with a free show. So I was like, yeah, I can't beat that. It was like $39.99, and it came with a free Blink Outdoor 4 with a free Echo Show with it. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take that.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking for more Blink cameras to add to the system around the house and outside. That's it.
I know. I
Play it.
I want everybody to see it. It's on the fair, whatever the fuck. If Tommy's got a scene set up.
Tom, can everybody see this? Can
Not
the
right
world
now.
see it?
Right now they can't.
I mean, I see it in.
No, I know, but we're all going to be fucking slobbering, drooling, laughing, and nobody's going to understand what the fuck's going on.
Tom, do you have a scene for?
Yeah, no,
for
it's
us
showing.
to share?
It's
all
showing.
right, there you go.
Is it? Oh, there it goes.
Play that shit.
Yeah, make sure audio's on.
But don't play the whole thing because I got copyrighted for a Saturday Night Live once.
Oh yeah, yeet skirt.
When I did the yeet skirt, yeah, we got copyrighted.
Yeah, but this is already on YouTube though.
Yeah.
Well, so was yeet skirt.
Yeah,
but it's on the Saturday Night Live page, and if it's,
well, I'll play 2 minutes out of 240. Oops, shit. Clicking on the wrong damn screen. There we go.
Just pause it after like 30 seconds.
yeah, they'll copyright it at 30 seconds.
That's because
Really?
Sky Rizzy.
It's 30. Yeah, 30 seconds is the max. They'll copyright it.
All right, watch. Okay.
Alexa for help.
Alyssa, what time is it? What the hell is wrong with this blasted thing? Amanda!
But the latest technology isn't always easy to use for people of a certain age.
These kids have bought me a busted machine again.
That's why Amazon partnered with AARP to present the new Amazon Echo Silver.
All right, I'll send y'all the link.
I remember that.
Wait. We'll save it for when we're done and then show it because that's just funny as hell.
I can do that. That's fine.
But that was literally my mom, like last
That's a
week.
lot of people's mom. That's why this hits so hard.
And I was just like, fuck. I was like, I'm probably gonna have to drop around 200.
All right, you can
for
change
all
your
these balls.
scene.
And the fucked up part is they're not even the normal standard size fitting. And I want to say they're E95s. They're the smaller ones.
Oh, I know. What you're talking about. Yeah, it's like a candelabra base.
Yeah, so it's even harder to find for those specialized ones. So I don't, when they go on sale, they're normal light bulbs. So I'm like, fuck. So.
All right. Big E.
I need to get some of those
Big E's got to give us the GRP update.
Oh yeah, we had the UFC Fight Night in Edmonton last weekend, which was pretty decent card actually.
Yeah,
some good fights on that card, prelims and main card. There was a lot of decisions, but a lot of them were good fights to watch. So we got to preview that, and then we got another fight card coming up this weekend. Fight Night UFC fucking what is it? UFC Vegas 100.
Okay.
It's like their 100th fucking event in the UFC Apex Center, which is whack as fuck. But it's a decent card, actually. It's almost better than last week's card. That was actually pretty good. So, well, we're just leading up to UFC 309. John Jones versus Stipe Miocic coming up soon. But there's been a bunch of fucking, that's not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Okay.
So we should be coming up on that Tyson thing unless something
that's happening next Friday, and unfortunately I have something I have to do for someone's birthday, so I can't do the fucking watch party that we were talking about.
I might pay for that one.
Yeah.
I thought it was free on Netflix.
Yeah, that's free on Netflix.
Oh, well, I mean, if we want to do a watch party or something, and he could chime in when he can. I don't know how busy you are, but
well, I have.
How big is the two chicks? that are supposed to be. Everybody's saying that there's a follow-up card with these
Katie
two
Taylor versus Amanda Serrano.
Yeah, like how big is that?
Katie Taylor's like one of the like icons in women's boxing right now. So, but Amanda Serrano's big. She's just fucking fighting everyone and beating everyone. So, but I think they fought before. I think this is a rematch.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about
but it's a good fight regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the legit fight on the whole card.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I mean, I'll be definitely looking out for that co-main and the main event. I'm surprised it's still happening. As you can tell, it's kind of gotten under the radar a little bit because after the cancellation and the I guess rescheduling, it seemed like everybody's off the wagon right now with that, but it's starting to ramp up a little bit because it's getting closer. So I'm definitely going to be covering it. I'm gonna, I have my wireless mics and shit now, so I might just go live and do something. We're actually having a poker night for Clark's birthday, so I'll be at his house. So maybe I'll just do some fuck around shit and jump on the channel and react live because we're definitely gonna be watching it. So
there you go.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching it too. I mean, Netflix, shit, almost everybody has that.
Yeah. So, I mean, it'll probably be a weekend of me reacting live on the fly, just in the elements, because I have that poker night on Friday, and then I'm going to watch the fights with everybody out in the living room this week or this month. So
cool.
Yeah, we can coordinate something for Friday, not this Friday, the Friday after, right? So
next Friday.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out. Grab that QR code and don't forget to subscribe to the Going Rounds podcast. Catch it where you listen and watch your podcasts.
Every Thursday, 7 p.m. Arizona time.
Arizona time. That's important.
Yeah.
All right, cool. My neck
is very important.
My neck is starting to cramp.
That's what happens when you sleep on the couch all night.
All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap. If we don't pop up by next Wednesday, we will see you then. Don't forget, smash the like, hit that subscribe button, put some comments down below, and we will catch you guys same place, same time next week. Peace out.
Later.
Going to the end.
Catch you on the flip side.
Allies.